from Montgomery County. Jennifer Heapy is the CEO of Section 8, and she's here to talk about all the new things and explain the program. And please, she is more than willing to answer your questions.
Thank you. Good evening. Sorry it took us, thank you. It took us a little while to get that up and going. It's almost like it was a government laptop is what I told them. I have a lot of experience with those. So thank you again for having me here tonight. I want to thank you on behalf of my employees and my board of directors, as well as the people that we serve in the community. And I see some familiar faces out there. And I have given a couple other presentations specifically to GDAA, some of our landlords that already participate in the program, as well as the city of Dayton. So for those of you who have maybe seen one of my presentations before, I tried to change it up so you wouldn't be hearing the same thing over and over again. So I'm going to go over a little bit, like, what is a public housing authority? What exactly do we do? And then obviously I'm going to get into the Section 8 program, some changes that we've made as a result of listening to landlords. I've had a lot of conversations with landlords. We've been looking at the program, working with HUD to try and build in and exploit some efficiencies. And I'm also going to talk to you about some things that are going to be coming up probably before the end of the year and then continuing into next year. So it's not working. There it goes. It is very delayed, so we'll go back real quick. So obviously our mission is to develop housing solutions and to improve the neighborhoods. And we're going to talk a little bit about how specifically we do that. So we're not just Section 8. We also own and manage our own rental units. So those are units just like every other landlord. We have to collect rent. We're responsible for all the capital needs, everything associated with the management and ownership of those properties. We do offer some resident services. Specifically, we have a family self-sufficiency department where we help individuals if they want to and if they're willing, we help them move along to home ownership. We also do redevelopment. We are also real estate developers, and we'll kind of go over some of the things that we've been doing within our jurisdiction, which is Montgomery County in its entirety. We have about 2,700 actual rental units within the county. So as most of you know, public housing is very old and has a lot of needs. Ohio specifically has very old public housing. They are over 45 years old. That's on average. We have some housing units that were built in the early 1930s. And the last time that we did a full physical needs assessment of all of our portfolio, we needed about $135 million in capital upgrades. That's a lot of money. From HUD, we get some capital funds, but you can see on average how much we get directly from HUD to do all of those necessary repairs and capital improvements for all of our properties. We have about 70 sites across the county. So when you have over $130 million in capital needs, $7 million a year ain't gonna cut it, right? So several years ago, we undertook a little bit of a different model that I'll go into, but what we're trying to do is we're trying to pull ourselves away from as much government assistance and move more into more of a private market management. So when we do our redevelopment, and I'll show you a couple of our projects that we've completed or that we're working on, we get them from a lot of different sources. We are able to use some of those capital funds, but we do rely a lot on low-income housing tax credits. And I don't know if anybody here has used those to do redevelopment projects, but in essence what it is a portion of the internal revenue
Greater Dayton RIA is a great source of information for real estate investors. You can learn what you need to do to succeed. You can learn the different opportunities that there are in the marketplace, and you can meet a lot of people that know about this from their own experience.
It's a fantastic organization because you can network with more seasoned investors. You meet all kinds of different vendors each time, insurance companies, title companies. There's always a different group of people here. And even though I've been involved in real estate since '99, every time I come to a meeting I learn something different. You could also find contractors here. It's just a really great way to network.
The benefits that I've gotten from GDAA over the years is being able to tap into a pool of knowledge from experienced investors, experienced speakers that allow me to overcome any obstacles I might have from what I'm not familiar with.
GDAA, we learned that this is a team sport, and being a landlord requires quite a few people to help. In GDAA, we found our accountant, attorney, property manager, realtor who furnishes the leads for the properties, and I believe the appraisers.
GDAA in 2010 to invest. The whole team was there. I had a property manager, realtors who had deals, and now I have 4 houses that are all turnkey solutions. I've invested in private LLCs. I didn't bought a note. So by joining an organization like GDAA, you too can learn how to be a good investor.
We are an approved vendor with GDAA. We've been with you guys about 4 or 5 years now, and we love networking with the members, and we're here to help. So anything that they need help with, you can find us here every meeting and ask us whatever questions you need to.